Oh my God. Oliver, do you want to do the honors?
We met actually when, I mean, it must have been about 15 years ago. We did a questionable job together. But it was one of like one of my first jobs, and was it one of your first jobs as well?
Yeah, I was like one of my first TV series for sure, back in the UK, in Bath. But we didn't have any scenes together, I don't think.
No, I feel like we did. I feel like we had one scene. I don't think you remember though. I was that forgettable. But so we met years and years ago, and here we are all these years later as Sophie and James.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I was so excited to read the script because it really drew me in. I found it so compelling. And the idea of, a woman who has lost her memory, drawing you into the story because you, the audience, then are immediately on the same page as her in discovering her world alongside her. I thought that was really intriguing. And I loved the tension in the script, the relationship dynamics. Like you say, this married couple who seemingly live in this perfect house and this perfect world, but something is very off. That to me was really intriguing.
I mean, the same thing. I think, Veronica West had written these incredible scripts and this incredible arc for the season, and there's something so compelling about. They were such page turners, the scripts, and there's something incredibly exciting about the show that you can never quite figure it out because it's constantly twisting and it's constantly changing, and so I think there's something so exciting about that.
I mean, for me, I was sort of back to back shooting another project, but I came on board quite early on as an executive producer, which was so exciting to be invited by Hello Sunshine, Reese Witherspoon's company, to be, part of the producing team, and to be able to learn behind the scenes and in pre-production. So I actually had quite a long ramp of preparation, which wasn't just about acting, but was about, seeing how a show is put together and having some influence in the DNA of the collaborators and the tone of the show as it was being put together. And then, some other preparation things like horse riding and learning to hold my breath underwater. A few other physical things that Sophie gets involved with.
The great thing about the show is that there's a whole period of time where there are so many secrets that are being kept, and so that was so much fun. Preparing or knowing all of that stuff, knowing everything that's going on underneath it all, but having to kind of keep a lid on it. That was great fun to kind of prepare, and then at the right time when we reach it in the season, when everything kind of eventually comes out and all the kind of secrets and lies kind of come to the surface, it was very exciting to kind of prep all of that.
I remember one particular one, without giving too much away, in episode 6, where we sort of unusually got the chance to improvise a little bit. And actually it was a scene where James, Oliver's character, is explaining to Sophie about how they first met without giving too much away. But it was a remarkable experience because credit to Oliver, and his acting and his improvisational skills, because we went completely off script and fleshed out this whole world, and it was really emotional and intense, and just something completely different to how we'd been working on a lot of the rest of the show. So that really stood out to me.
That was a fun day. I completely forgotten about that, but that was actually such a fun day we just sat down, and Sam Miller, who's our sort of main director on it, who's incredible. He just put cameras on us and let us go and do, Veronica West, our showrunners, they just gave us the freedom to kind of do. It was a great day.
And it was liberating because by that point we knew our characters so well. We couldn't have done that on the first day or
on
the
day
first
one.
episode. Yeah, can you imagine?
I
I mean, for me, oh, go on.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I mean, I feel like Gugu probably has much more challenging stuff than I did.
You had incredibly emotionally challenging scenes, though. I mean, you know, and
yeah, but we do that all the time, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, for me, being, you know, the underwater scenes were quite challenging just physically because you're just in another element. So all the normal rules of how you use your face and what reads on camera are totally different because your eyes are bulging and you can't breathe. And, you know, you're thinking about very technical things like staying alive, you know, as opposed to like acting. So it brings up a different challenge. Also, some of the days we had long, you know, very early starts, like starting at 2:30 in the morning to catch the sunrise, which looks beautiful on camera, but obviously is quite challenging on your stamina.
Sophie, are you ready to begin? Take me back. Where were you before? And before that?
You jumped.
And before that? Can you keep going?
Do you know what it feels like to not remember anything? Everyone keeps telling me who they think I am.
It's a fresh start.
But if my life was so perfect, why did I try to end it?
Sophie, it's time to move forward.
But I need to know what really happened.
We do know.
No, we think we know, based on what we think happened. What if I didn't jump? Was there anything unusual about that day?
You were saying all kinds of crazy things. A man pushed you from the boat. Your ID said one name, and you kept insisting it was something else.
It's the darkest hour.
People with perfect lives don't usually jump off of ferries. Day of the accident, your husband's alibi is a lie.
If you're starting to remember some things, that must be really scary.
Sometimes it's hard not knowing your own secrets.
We can't just pretend we're new people or that the past doesn't exist.
You really don't remember, do you? Your husband's not who you think he is.
Why did you lie?
She's starting to ask questions I can't answer.
Maybe I was wrong about everything.
Sophie, what's going on?
Just putting the pieces together.
It's a perfect world.